And we start in the nation's capital, where the Madlanga Commission, probing allegations of criminality, political interference and corruption in the criminal justice system, will resume its hearings today. SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga has been bringing us up to speed with what has been happening and some of the more technical issues as well, Canny. And just checking in terms of the time, about an hour and a half before those proceedings kick off, has there been any further indication of what we can expect today?
Indeed. Good morning to you, Sakina, and to the viewers at home once again. As we edge closer to the 9:30 a.m. start of this leg of the hearings, what we can do is look back to Tuesday, and I think we'll find the answer there, because the draft order that was agreed upon between News 24, Daily Maverick, and the evidence leader spoke to the witnesses that would be anonymized, or they would be giving their testimony through an intermediary. We know that that method fell short on Tuesday, but it was always understood that on Thursday and Friday those witnesses would be in camera. So the assumption is that because the principles of open justice and media freedom were already raised by the media houses, the assumption is that it's agreed that the evidence leaders will deal with each witness case by case. So the grounds remain the same for the request for the in-camera proceedings, but we expect that the media houses will bring their lawyer once again this morning, who I just did see walk into the commission to argue against this blanket in-camera approach towards these particular witnesses that the evidence leaders are insisting must take place in camera. So the commission will have to deal with that aspect first before we find out what their ruling will be. It will then be clear to the nation and, of course, the public that are very interested in this hearing as to whether or not this particular witness that has already been described or categorized as an in-camera witness, whether the media houses will be able to successfully oppose that and find a way to strike a balance between the public getting access to these hearings, but also safeguarding these witnesses who are essentially risking their lives to provide this information to the commission. If that bid is not successful with respect to this portion of the witnesses, because remember there were two classes to this request, it was in camera and of course those who would be anonymized. Now if this in-camera witness, it is determined that the witness will remain in camera and will give their evidence without any media present in the commission, then the commission will continue with its work without the media being present, and there'll also be that clarity that is needed regarding the statements and whether or not it'll be afforded to the media after the testimony, and only redacted where it is needed to do so. So we'll find out at 9:30 a.m. this morning. Over to you in studio.
Well, thanks, Canny Maphanga. Crystal clear as we await to see what the ultimate decision is there at the Madlanga Commission.